is my dad's 1927 Farmall Regular. Real nice running tractor. The engine's been completely rebuilt. That was about 10 years ago. Pretty much all real good parts. My dad got new old stock steering components when you can still get them. That was quite a while ago too. Got rubber all around, F&H round spokes with the F&H rear wheel weight. We've also got the full steel for it, along with the extension rim. Got the correct magneto, which you don't see very much. That was rebuilt by Mark's Magneto, and I must say, he did an excellent job. I don't know why, but someone put this fiddle player on here a long time ago. It's just a real neat on there. Something that'll always stay on there. Also, new old stock parts include the throttle linkage, goes from up there, down there, and the mag linkage. The drawbar's been cut and brought forward, but we do have a replacement that hasn't. Amazingly, the original PTO guard is still there. Most tractors, the farmer took them off because they were too much of a nuisance. The rear tires aren't that great, but they hold air. The front one's a little better, but only the one holds air. Drives around real good. And this tractor will literally turn on a dime. I've actually done it. I stuck a dime right in front of the wheel guard on, went forward, pushed the clutch in, turned the wheel all the way, and the steering wheel, when it's turned far enough, it engages the clutch, or the brakes, the brake through a set of cables on each side, and that gives it incredibly tight turns. And like I said, I have literally turned this tractor one tire on a dime. Got the original gas tank. Most people probably figure out now, I think that's the gas tank. I'm wondering what that is. That little round tank is the gas tank. Because this tractor was originally meant to be run on kerosene, which is much cheaper in the 20s than gasoline. And that's why you started it on gas. By turning that little valve on right there. I guess you'll leave that one off, but I'm not sure. We haven't run it on kerosene. Once it got warmed up, we turned that valve on and turned the gas valve off. The gas tank brought it out. It's not great, but it's there. Usually they're just gone. Someone painted this tractor red at one time, because regulars like this one were originally painted gray, which you can see fading through with the red peeling off. And my dad repainted the engine gray when he restored it 10, 12, maybe even 15 years ago. But that red paint on there, you can see it, there's a lot of it on the transmission rear end. It protected what's left of the decals on the gas tank. They just say Farmall on them. That's all I can read. But they originally, I believe, they said more. We do have the original air cleaner for this, just not on it at the moment because it needs a little bit of work. This tractor runs excellent. Almost always starts first pull of the crank. And to start it, flip that switch right there back so it gives it more spark. Turn the gas on, choke it, put the levers in the middle, pull it over once, and then starts right up. And on a bad day, you have to pull it over a second time. But Usually not. Someone also added this horseshoe to the brake, because when the brake isn't locked on, like it is now, it's way down around there, and they must not have been able to reach it from the seat. Can't really take this tractor for a spin right now. Don't have anyone else with me to hold the camera. But sometime, hopefully I'll have a video of it driving around. Not very fast. Third gear is about 4 miles an hour. We did have a parts tractor with road gear, and we were going to put the road gear on, but we got rid of the tractor, so can't really do that now. I imagine with that road gear, it'd go maybe 8 miles an hour. Still not very fast. And the steering on this tractor, if you hit a rock or something, the steering wheel turns pretty much automatically. So when you drive this tractor, you can't put your thumb in there like that to brake it. You gotta hold it like this. Same thing with the starting crank. You hold it with your thumb around it like this, and it kicks fast. Usually this tractor does, not only on a very, very rare occasion, but other things too. But if it kicks fast, you should also brake your thumb. That's why you see a lot of flywheel engines, they don't have the starting cranks anymore. Because the farmer who owned it didn't fear that they would break their thumb, or they had some incident where it hit them in the forehead after the engine started, or something. They just got scared of them and tossed them. But these tractors, oh well, and they can pull on the flywheels and stuff. But these tractors, you can't pull on the flywheels or anything like you can on flywheel engines. And that's why you see the original starting crank more often on these. The parts tractor we had, someone actually welded a ring gear around the belt pulley. They had a starter mounted somewhere on there. The starter was gone when I got it. But pretty ingenious way of starting it without the need for that hand crank. You have to take the transmission out of here, engage the belt pulley and PTO. That lever goes forward, and just let it rip. I don't know what they did for a battery though, but this tractor is a real nice tractor. And like I said, it was made in 1927. My dad says 1928, but I believe in 1928 they had an oil filter right up there, and all the later tractors did too. Most of the regulars, they had the oil filter, most of them were made from 1928 on. That's the original data plate on there. My dad redid it, he did a real nice job. A lot of times this toolbox is gone and messed